The other day I was thinking about the idea of the Holy Spirit and the fact that it hasn't always been available. Um, wasn't until the book of Acts that it was poured out for all to receive. And before that, it's something that was reserved for specific people to do God's purpose. Moses had the Holy Spirit on him. There were some other Israelites that made things for the temple. There were elders of Israel that had the Holy Spirit so they could lead Israel. Joshua received it. The prophet Samuel anointed King Saul and King David, and when he did, both of them received the Holy Spirit. And then the prophets talk about the coming Holy Spirit. They say, I think Ezekiel says, God will give the people new hearts and put his Spirit in them. When Isaiah is prophesying about the coming Messiah, he talks about how the Spirit will rest on him. So it's pretty interesting to think that, there were only select few who could essentially communicate with the Most High at the time. But in the book of Acts, it was poured out for all. It's funny, John the Baptist received the Holy Spirit in the womb, and he was the one who baptized Jesus. And when he did, the Spirit descended on him like a dove. In Acts, when people receive the Holy Spirit, they're speaking in tongues and people are rebuking them. Peter says something to the effect of like, this is what the prophet Joel spoke about. And he prophesied about this. And this is the Holy Spirit that's been poured out for all. And the Spirit allows us to communicate with Christ. Christ, being our high priest, is the only way to the Father. So the fact that we have the Holy Spirit available to us to communicate to Christ so he can communicate to the Father on our behalf is quite a blessing. Something to consider.